sticks, this is stone, this is rock rocket. This is our top 10 of different characters.
Hi guys, welcome to another top 10 of ours. We're now going to do a top 10 of Game of Thrones characters. We're massive Game of Thrones fans. We've watched all 4 of the series. We haven't read any of the books yet, but it is on our list. We are going to read the books. We promise we will read the books.
Yeah.
But the series, as far as so far, has just been incredible, and there's so many great characters, such great storylines. Just everything is just so awesome. So we thought we'd do a top 10 of our favourite characters, I think.
Indeed.
And just before we start, there may be a few spoilers, so stop what you're doing. And now you can continue. So we are going to talk as if you've watched all 4 series with us.
Basically, if you are still watching and haven't watched any of them, if you like any character, they're most likely going to die.
Yeah, basically.
That's what we've kind of come up with.
Yeah.
So. Oh well, right, okay, so at number 10...
10!
I forgot to put the fingers up. 10! Not 20, 10.
10.
Right, we've got Cersei.
Cersei Lannister.
Cersei! See, I like her.
Yeah.
And I hate her.
Yeah, I love to, you love to hate.
Yeah, yeah, just another Lannister, basically, isn't it? Just concerned, you do what's right for her and her family.
Yeah, but after a while it's kind of like, fuck everyone, I just want to be with Jaime.
Yeah.
After a while.
But, like, when I say family, like, not her dad and her ancestors, but more her...
children.
Inbred children.
Yeah, her inbred children.
Yeah. So yeah, she's definitely a nasty piece of work.
Yeah. Good actor as well. I mean, she's been I think it's been Sarah Chronicles as well, hasn't she? She's been in 300 as well.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
she was.
Cool. She was in
The Purge.
Yes, she was. She was in The Purge. Yeah, she was Leonidas' missus.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go.
That's what I do every day.
So yeah, Cersei's is in at number 10.
Number 10. Okay, number 9. 9! Did you have to count like I did?
Yeah, a little bit. Just as it was going up.
We got the Hound.
The Hound.
The Hound. He's wicked cool.
He's awesome.
No, he's just basically a medieval fancy badass.
Yeah, he really is. He don't give a shit about anyone.
Fuck the king.
Lots of But yeah, he's an awesome guy that was just originally he was the like King's guard, wasn't he? Like the King's like right hand man kind of.
Well, it was when he was a prince, wasn't it?
Yes.
Joffrey. Well, that's right.
Yeah, and then after the Blackwater
king.
Bay fight, he was fuck the king, and he left and he went off on his own, and then he ran into Arya. And that was and that was a really good pairing. I thought that was really good because like they kind of wanted to like each other, but they're kind of really quite wary of each other. So they
as it goes on as well, you can tell that there's definitely
father daughter.
Yeah, there's definitely a love there for each other.
Yeah,
but they also it happens.
It's weird, but
Stockholm syndrome is probably
the
right sort of thing for it, really, isn't it? Towards the end.
We are hopefully, I mean obviously because we haven't read the books yet, we are looking forward to hopefully getting a Hound Mountain rematch at some point. Because if you remember at the end of season 4, you never see the Hound die.
No, you don't.
And the Mountain doesn't die either. He's been injected and pumped with loads of different drugs and medicines and stuff, possibly to make him stronger. Now I'm thinking at some point that means those two are going to go up against each other. I fucking hope so, because this is like a rock and a hard place going at it. I hope that happens, because they're great characters.
I just hope the Hound's not dead, really.
No, me neither. I don't want to
surprise me if he was. Yeah.
But he's good. And he's also in Hot Fuzz, if anyone doesn't know that.
Yes, he was.
He is Yar.
Yar?
Yeah.
Apparently in the books, though, the Hound died a long time ago.
And they kept him in?
They kept him in.
Wow.
So, I don't know if that's true. Let us know, because obviously we haven't read the books yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm half...
But don't ruin the books for us that past season 4.
Yeah, don't do that.
You do that.
Actually, don't let us know.
Yeah, just don't, because we don't want anything ruined. Yeah. We don't want to know who's dying next.
I think I'm halfway through book 1 at the moment, about halfway through.
I haven't started yet. I've been reading other books, and I will get to it.
So, yeah, very good.
Yeah, Hound,
well done, Hound. You're number 9. Yeah,
and
number
8.
We've got Ned Stark.
Ned Stark. Neddy Ned.
Neddy Ned lost his head.
Neddy Ned lost his head.
Anyway, we love Ned Stark because he's just a nice guy.
Yeah, he's just a very honourable man. He knows what's right. He knows what's wrong. He tries to keep everything balanced in the world. Teaches children the right things.
So he sticks to the realm of the king, though.
Yeah.
As well, like he doesn't always agree with things. Like in the first episode, we have to take that guy's head off.
Yeah.
You kind of know that he doesn't really want to do it,
but it's part of the job. Unfortunately, it's part of being in the north. If that happens and they come down, you have to take their head off.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you can see the anguish in him not wanting to do it, but.
His ways are the old ways.
Yeah, and he was a really good character. It was really good of Sean Bean, him doing it and everything. We knew for a fact, as soon as we saw Sean Bean on screen, we knew he was going to die.
Yeah.
We just didn't know how soon he would. I mean, he ended up building everything into motion for what would be season 2, 3 and 4. Is the reason there's so much is fallen apart is because he lost his head because of Joffrey. But it still shocked me. I didn't think it would happen that soon.
No.
I thought season 2, maybe season 3, but not season 1. I did not expect it.
It was a good shot, and I think that's what created the main thing for Game
The main
of Thrones.
shock. That was the first time you see someone die as a main character.
Just basically his main character, and you think, wow, well, no one is safe.
And I didn't want to believe it. Even when the sword was going up in the air and it was about to come down, I was like, someone's going to run in right now and stop
Something's
it.
going to happen.
And then just...
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah, like the blood
And then the next...
on the sword,
next episode, head on a spike. Definitely dead. No, there's no trick camera. He's definitely dead.
Definitely gone.
But yeah, so never mind.
Right, going on to number
7!
Jon
Snow.
Not the news presenter.
Not the news presenter.
Although
Jon
he's a
Snow.
lovely man as well.
Yeah,
but,
he has
Snow.
bright socks. He does.
Never noticed.
You never notice. He sits there cross-legged like that, and every time he's got bright pink or bright blue socks on.
Check that out.
Sometimes they're odd. Sometimes it's pink and yellow. It's just like tonight on news. Don't talk to me seriously. Well, you get socks like that. You silly old fart.
You silly old sausage.
But yeah, Jon Snow, the bastard son of Ned Stark. So far. Could change. There's rumours going around that he might be something else. He might be a Targaryen. Is one of the biggest rumours. We don't know for sure, unless of course you've read the books and then you know for sure. But we don't know, so don't tell us.
I don't think he's in the books yet. I don't think.
Maybe it might be the end. It might be the last book. But that's the biggest rumour. Yeah. But yeah, Jon Snow, just a really good character, having to struggle with the fact that he's a bastard. He goes to the to be part of the Night's Watch and everything because it's really the only thing that he can do to make his life any worth. And yeah, it's just as the seasons go on, he just becomes a really good character. And just he builds up this leadership role as it goes on. He's kind of this.
You basically see him come from a boy to a man.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. Within 4 seasons, he's by the end of season 4, after the massive was it Blackgate. Blackgate battle?
Blackgate, yeah.
I think so, yeah. After that...
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, after that, you just think, right, he's in charge now. It's like this dude's, he's honed his skills, he's a damn good swordsman, he's got really good leadership skills, and we're looking forward to seeing what's going to be going on with him. He's a great character.
I can't wait.
I mean, Kit Harington as well, just cool dude. And apparently his great-grandfather invented the urinal toilets.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Harrington toilets.
Wow, really?
Yep. There you go, nice little bit of segue news for it.
There you go. There is quite a few little things with the Game of Thrones actors, actually. I think...
some cool things.
Yeah, there was one, the missus of Rob, before she died, obviously. Well, the actress that played her was Charlie Chaplin's great-granddaughter, apparently.
Yeah, that was it. There was one of the female actors in it, I can't remember which one it was in porn before they got into Game of Thrones.
That was...
very briefly.
Tyrion's... whore.
Yes, it was. That was it. Yeah, it was her. She was in porn.
Yeah, she was. Not that we know. We don't watch stuff like that.
We don't watch it. We got a bookmark.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
yeah, that's at number 7. So in at number 6 is Joffrey Baratheon. Now this guy is a grade A.
Heard that sound again. But he is.
Anyway, this guy's a wanker. We talked about him last week, so we're not going to hang around on this guy for too long.
Yeah.
He's getting too much praise now.
Yeah, he really is. Damn. Yeah, we love to hate him. He's just a bad guy. Brilliant character. Loved when he died.
Yeah.
But kind of hated at the same time because then you don't know who to hate. But
loved when he died, but also wanted him to suffer more. Although he did look like he was suffering a lot. I mean, he kind of went purple.
Well, to be honest, I thought to myself, if and when he dies, I want it to be the most slowest and painful way possible. I don't want it to be a quick slice of the neck. I want him to die writhing in pain.
Yeah.
And that's what he got.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted him pissing blood from his eyes, every orifice, just choking and struggling to breathe, and then finally dying. Looking at his mum going, Mummy, save me! She ain't saving you now, dickhead!
Yeah, and then his mum and her brother had sex while he was dead lying there.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's so weird.
It was really weird.
Well, it's just the inbred food. If he was any more inbred, he'd be a sandwich.
Number 5!
We've got Daenerys.
Daenerys Targaryen.
I kind of get
Or Khaleesi to some people.
I think I'm not the only one that's got a little bit of a thing for her.
I think everyone has.
I don't know why. I
Definitely.
think it's the power thing now.
Yeah.
She's got a bit of a power thing going on.
I think she's the kind of person that she'd teach you a trick or two in the bedroom. While the dragons looked on.
Weird.
It's a bit weird.
Well, yeah, maybe. She might not know a thing or anything, I don't know.
I don't know,
But she had any
she
sex
looks-
scenes yet? I think she has.
She has had a sex scene in season 1, I think, with Khal Drogo. It was quite a rough one.
Of course she had. She had loads. What am I fucking on about?
I've got them bookmarked.
She had loads of sex scenes. What the crap am I talking about?
But yeah, we love
We'll
Daenerys.
cut that.
She's you can tell that near the end of this series and books and everything, she's going to be one of the final competitors. I think she's going to be one of the ones where she's holding a lot of cards. She's got the army. She's got 3 dragons. She's got a lot of people backing her.
But what as well is like kind of like what we said about Jon Snow. Like we saw him become a boy to a man. Now we're watching her
Same
become
with
a
her.
girl to a lady.
So maybe they'll be the last 2. Maybe they'll become the king and queen together, and Tyrion will be like the king's hand again, and that's how the Game of Thrones will end.
Maybe.
On a happy note, maybe. But we don't know with Game of Thrones.
Happy note.
That's the
Game of
thing.
Thrones.
Do you finish Game of Thrones on a happy note, or do you finish it on a sad note?
You can tell this is what George R.R. Martin is saying to himself
Yeah.
now, isn't he? He's
What
going,
do we
what
do?
the fuck?
Because
What do I do?
the thing is, though, it's so obviously it's not a happy series. It's a depressing series. There's death and war and all this kind of stuff going on. But you think, well, you feel for these characters. You start getting engrossed in their lives and everything. And when it finally comes to the end of book 8 or 9 or whatever the last book ends up being, you kind of think, well, I want them just to be just a bit happy, you know. I just want them just to finish off on a good note, like with the end of the Lord of the Rings. You go through all that shit, and then right at the very end, when you see Sam go in with his kids and the door shuts, perfect ending.
You big puff.
I like the soppy stuff sometimes, as long as it's not too much.
But anyway, yeah. So Daenerys, fantastic, brilliant. I like the fact that she slapped her brother that one time as well in the first series.
Yeah, that was good. And his death was good.
Oh, brilliant!
You shall have a crown.
He should have been on the top 10 actually. He was a great.
He was good, yeah. He was good. I kind of
He's
regret
another
not putting him on
guy.
now.
Another guy you love to hate. Okay, well we'll put in like as a close 5th for both of them.
Yeah, he'll be like a sub 5.
sub 5.
Sub 5.
That's
a big boy band, isn't it?
I can't remember his name. Viserys.
Viserys.
There we go.
Right. So,
that actor actually was in Doctor Who.
well, there you go. Segueing, bit of information.
There you go.
You always learn a bit.
You do.
Yeah. Right. So, in at number 4, Tywin Lannister. Mr. Charles Dance, one of the greatest actors in British history.
I think so. Definitely in like the modern age, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's a brilliant actor, perfect man to take on Tywin.
Very intelligent.
Very intelligent bloke. Really great actor. I think they nailed the character there with him. Really enjoyed every single second he was on screen. I was really enjoying it. His whole philosophy is just trying to keep the Lannister name strong and proud and having it mean something.
Yeah.
Not wanting to believe that his children were incest. He wouldn't have it. Not liking the fact that he's got a dwarf for a son, but still trying to keep the Lannister name together. He's doing whatever he can to scrape it together. And you know, he can be a dick at times, but there's a valid reason he's doing it.
Yeah, but he is just a good character, and you could just tell that. But I mean, there are even times that you kind of like him, like when. Like,
you think that's a very nice and humble thing to say, or really, it's a good
there
way
was
to go about
a
something.
brief moment when Arya was sort of like a slave boy.
Yes, in season 2.
Oh, was it season 2?
Yes.
It might have been. It was very brief, I think. It only happened for a couple of episodes, but
Yeah.
he was quite. I think didn't he figure out who she was? Or?
No, he never figured it out.
No,
he never figured it out.
He figured out that she was a she though.
Yes, as soon as he walked in, he saw all the boys there in muck and everything, and he goes, "Well, this one's a girl." Within 2 seconds of seeing her, so he's a very intelligent character.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was really nice to her. He took her out and she ended up serving him, you know, being basically like a water boy type kid.
Just a servant.
Yeah, it's a servant type thing. And, she, you know, he had plenty of conversations with her and, you know, I just think the character together, the two of them, it was really good how brief it was. And it shows that he's still, even though he can be a dick in that, he's still got that kind of fatherly thing inside of him, really, where he thinks that if there's something wrong here, he'll do something to try and bring that child up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, let's say he hates the fact that he's got a dwarf for a son, but he didn't cast him out. He still named him a Lannister.
And also, like Tyrion, like his mum died during giving birth.
Yeah.
So blame him for that as well.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
I know, but it's medieval, isn't it? These days, if you blame someone for that, then it would be horrible. But back in those days, it's a little bit more plausible, really.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
No, not plausible, but you get away.
Yeah, people would
back
say
in those
more
days,
often.
you could rape someone and get away with it. You know what I mean? It's medieval. It's that kind of thing. They're keeping the essence of medieval culture.
Yeah.
They're being very close to the mark if they have to be, because they want to make it feel like it actually happened.
Yeah. I think they're doing very well with it as well.
I think so. And Tywin is a good character.
I like how it's loosely based in England. if
Yeah,
that
oh
makes
yeah.
sense. Like
Yeah, you can
Westeros.
tell. You can even see the Westeros. It's kind of like a quick England type thing. It's even got the kind
It's
of...
got the feel
It's
to
just
it, yeah.
tall and thin.
Yeah, it's got the
Type thing. A
feel
bit
to it.
bulgy at the top, big bulgy at the bottom. It's kind of got that kind of UK map
Well, he's
type
even
look.
said, like George R. R. Martin, like back in 1988, I think it was, or 1989.
When we were born.
When we were born, indeed. He was standing at Hadrian's Wall, and he was thinking, imagine if this wall was about 5 billion feet high or something stupid, you know, and that's where the creation came from for the wall.
Yeah.
It started writing Game of Thrones in like 93, I think, 94.
Yes, I think so, from 93, yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, if you know, comment below.
Yeah, comment below. If you know, comment below. That's a new thing.
That's a thing. That's it. That's going in. If you know, comment below. Because we know nothing.
We don't know anything. We're winging it. This isn't even his real beard.
Yeah. I clip it on before takes.
Okay, so yeah, that's at number 4. The Tywin Lannister. In at number 3! Arya Stark.
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 Anyway, Arya Stark.
Arya Stark. What can you not say about Arya? I mean, she's just...
Brilliant character. Just...
She's just cool. She's like the cliche tomboy, but brilliant.
dark.
Yeah, just
And
dark.
she's just
really
over the course of the 4 seasons.
She never wanted like the princess life.
No,
the,
she never wanted it.
Like, you know, the lady life.
Yeah.
The noble lady life.
She wanted to be an archer, she wanted to be a warrior, she wanted to be like Brianna Tarth. She wanted that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was just, the evolution of this character over the 4 seasons is just incredible.
Definitely.
She was quite helpless and useless at the start, and then as the time goes on, she becomes more hardened and battle worn, and just realising that the world is falling apart around her. Every single chance that she gets to save someone or get to her family, their throats are slit before she gets a chance.
Yeah.
And like at least 3
that's so
times.
shit that bit.
Yeah, it really was. This is season 3, and it was the big red wedding
Yeah.
episode.
And she's right there.
And she's right there. She gets in. She's just about to go inside, and you see everyone masculine. And literally not long after that, her brother and her mum both had their throat.
And not as well. She saw her dad get her head.
And yeah, she saw her dad head cut off in
And
the first
also,
season.
as well, is it season 4, the last one? I think where it's like the Hound's finally riding to the ear.
To the
The thing.
yes,
The
I know
thing.
about. Yeah,
Is
I
it
know.
the ear
I think so.
or the eye?
Where her auntie is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never pronounce it right. Alright.
That tower.
Eerie.
Eerie. We'll say eerie.
Eerie.
If you know, comment below.
Yeah, but if they comment it, we're not going to be able to hear it.
No, but will know for next time. Next time we mention Game of Thrones in some
Yeah,
way.
okay, fair enough. Yeah. If you know,
Comment
below. But yeah, she gets there.
Yeah, and
Um,
her auntie gets killed.
yeah, and she starts laughing about it as
Yeah.
well. Laughing at the hounds more than anything, but
Yeah, she just finally finds it funny that he's not going to get his bounty on her. Because that's what he wants. He's given her into her auntie so he gets some gold, and then he finds out she's been killed.
Yeah.
And she's like, ha ha ha! You're not getting nothing, you're stuck with me.
in
Number 2!
is Bow Ya Shits! Robert Baratheon.
The Baratheon.
We love this guy.
This dude's awesome.
Basically our idol.
Yeah, he's the
Beard,
best character.
Belly, booze,
Yeah.
and boobs,
And boobs.
and balls as well.
Balls.
Unfortunately, but oh well. Yeah, no, we love Robert. He's fantastic. It's just a shame he died so soon.
Yeah, that's the only disappointing thing I think is that he died quite quickly, quite crappily. Never saw a funeral.
No.
But he was a cool dude, man. Every time he was on screen, he had a great presence. The actor was perfect.
Yeah.
The actor, oh god, he was so awesome. He's been in a lot of stuff. He's been in Knight's Tale. He was in Full Monty as Dave.
He was in Full Monty.
Brilliant. I'm just thinking of something now.
Which one? The funeral
Yeah.
jacket?
I need a jacket.
What colour?
What colour? Orange. Orange. Black, for fuck's sake. Fucking brilliant. That'd be on the floor every time. Brilliant. But the dude's an awesome actor. The perfect guy to do it.
Like a young Brian Blessed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just booming.
Just big presence every time. He's just... all he wants to do is eat and drink and shit and fuck. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah. I'm alright with that.
Yeah, and the character, man, he was so cool.
Brilliant.
It's just a shame he died so soon, because I don't think it would have been wicked having him around a lot longer. But then again, things would have played out the same.
Exactly. So there, yeah, so Robert Baratheon is our number 2.
2.
So in at number
1.
Tyrion.
Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister, obviously.
Yeah, it was going to be. He's George R. R. Martin's favourite character, and he's ours as well.
Yeah.
The dude, Peter Dinklage, just owns this role. He's a brilliant actor. He plays it with such perfection.
Yeah, totally.
This dude,
it's like he is the god of tits and wine.
I saw an image of that the other day. It was literally him shirtless with tattoos and wine in hand with bottles and everything, and 2 naked women behind saying, "I'm the god of tits and wine." I was like, I want that as a tattoo. There's a massive back piece or something.
That's going on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
for me, that.
definitely. Yeah, Tyrion Lannister, man. He was
Brilliant.
everything. As the series go on, this character builds and builds and builds, and every single obstacle that gets put in his way, he gets so many fucking shit thrown his way.
He's basically the cliche underdog, really.
Yeah, he is.
But
He is the underdog.
you could see him being the underdog as he was growing up, but we're coming to him when he's an older guy.
And
now,
you know
obviously.
he's used to this kind of torture because he's had it all his life from his sister and other people.
Yeah, he's been struggling all his life for it. Like Jamie's the only one that really likes his family.
Jamie was the only one, and I really liked the chemistry between Jamie and Tyrion, and I think the characterisation that was good. And it was also very good that, spoiler alert, that in the books I have heard, because we've not read the books again, that when Tyrion actually leaves after he's killed his dad and he decides to bail, the only person that he's still in contact with or still has a thing for, still has a candle for, is his brother. But in the books, that's not the case. Apparently he just swears him off as well. And he's just been saying, "Oh fuck you," you know what I mean? I'm off, and that's it. And I'm actually kind of glad that in the series they just decided to change that a bit and still keep that brotherly love there, because I like that.
Yeah.
It keeps the characters grounded no matter what they're doing. You know, I mean, Jamie's done some bad things, but you can still tell that he loves his brother and he just feels sorry for him.
Yeah. Well, you got your TV crowd and your book crowd, really, haven't you? Like that's why things have changed, because they've got to think from a
serious point of view.
Serious point of view.
Yeah.
People,
what is always on the page doesn't necessarily always work on film.
Yeah.
And it's the same. It's like with comic books. You see comics, you go, "Wicked! I'd love to make it into a film." But as soon as if you rip that 100% from the page, it won't work, because there's certain things that you think that's just too stupid to be put on screen. But so you have to make it more grounded. You have to change it to make it work on screen, because not everything works.
You got to think like these people, people just general public watching TV, are going to be like, "Well, I kind of want a good feeling from this relationship thing going on with that."
I don't want that to disappear.
So yeah, so it's good. I like that. I think the other way might have worked as well, but who's to know?
Yeah, we're not going to know, unfortunately. But I'm kind of glad they did do it.
I like the fact that they have done that as well, because
I-
you could always go into the future a little bit more, you know, and see how the story plays out. But yeah, Tyrion is just a guy. He just likes drinking. He likes boobs.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, he falls in love too quickly with certain whores and everything, and that ultimately doesn't help him.
No.
Because he ends up getting tied to them. He ends up having affection for them. So as soon as they're threatened, you can tell, and it's kind of like, well, he's stuck, because they know that he loves this person, that he'd do anything to keep him alive. So yeah, I think at the end of season 4, he's basically sworn off that. He's sworn off everything. He's basically said, "Fuck everyone."
Yeah, and the fact that like he is like the kind of good Lannister, isn't he? Really, because
Yeah,
like,
he is.
he even shows like sympathy for the Starks as well.
Yeah, he's kind of like, yes, he is a Lannister and everything, but if it was up to him, he wouldn't have any wars. He wouldn't have anyone going against anyone else because he sees the pity and everything. So, you know, when people are being horrible, like when Joffrey's being horrible to some of the Stark girls, it's just kind of like he's the one that stops it, and he's the one that basically said, "This is outrageous. It's like, she's a child. How dare you? You know, it doesn't matter whether she's your enemy. You don't treat someone like this."
Yeah.
And it's just that found of respect for younger people, respect for older people, just respect for people in general, and that it doesn't matter whether there's a war going on or not. You still have to have that kind of general moral code.
Yeah, totally, indeed. But yeah, so Tyrion is our favourite because he's funny as well.
Awesome. Yeah,
Quirky, is just
always got
big English
excellent
perfect
quips
for it as well. He was in Elf as well, wasn't
Yeah, I think so.
he? He was. He was the big kid's story. Thing
Yeah,
or something
it was
like
also Oliver Trask in X-Men: Days of Future Past, which again played brilliantly.
that.
Did it really well. And the great thing I liked about that as well is that they could have at any point put offhand comment to mention he was a dwarf. Not once. Not once did they mention that he was a dwarf or anything. And I like that because they basically said it doesn't matter that he's a dwarf. He's right for this role. We picked him because he's a good actor, not because he's a dwarf. We picked him because he's a good actor and we want him to play Trask. And I like that fact because it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter whether you're a dwarf, white, black, fat, thin. You know, if you're a good actor or a good actress, you should be right for that role. And that's what they basically said with Days of Future Past. They did that for him.
Yeah.
And he is. He's a great actor regardless of his size. And
Indeed, he's one of the best actors I've seen. Yeah, so
incredible bloke.
he does fit the role perfectly, and he's got quite. I mean, I think he's from New Jersey originally, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Let us
I'm
know
not sure.
if you know. Comment below. I think he's either from New Jersey or New York or something like that. But the fact that he can do that sort of British voice just seems really
well.
flowing for it. You know, it feels like his natural voice. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, when you see him in interviews, you're kind of like, oh, he's American.
But he's still
That's
got a
weird.
very similar.
It's similar, yeah, but it's kind of, like I say, it's still got that American twang on it.
Yeah. So he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
So.
Love Tyrion, great character, and we hope, with him being George R. R. Martin's favourite character, that he doesn't bite the dust.
Yeah.
We hope so, but we know that no one's safe, so we don't rule it out. Normally with certain characters, you're like, well, that's that character's never going to die, but I still don't rule it out.
I have a feeling he will go, but I have a feeling he's going to be doing something.
It's going to be something near the end, I hope. I think he's got to go out in a blaze of glory, you know what I
He's
mean?
going to be doing something. Yeah, he's going to be doing something heroic.
Heroic and honourable, I think.
Yeah.
He can't just have him just die randomly.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
he's too good of a character. He's too great of a character.
Well, then again, you say he can't, but
He
it
can.
probably could happen.
He can.
But yeah. So anyway, that's
That
it.
is our number one.
He's our number one.
That's our
and
top 10 is over.
Top 10. Game of Thrones characters. So if you enjoyed that, let us know. Comment below. See what's the thing.
Looks at everything.
Yeah. Give us a thumbs up as well. Still believe it's on that side. Might be
It's
right.
that side or that side. It's not here. It's there or there.
It's there or there.
So yeah, share around and everything.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us. Find us on Facebook as well. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter as well.
We
Just
are on
type in
Twitter.
Rock and Roll Nerds.
You'll find us.
We don't have an Instagram yet, but we have separate Instagrams.
You can
So,
find it on
yeah.
that if you want.
Yeah, I'm the_Stone 1988.
I can't
I
remember.
think he is Body Piercer Sticks.
That might be right.
I think that is it. But if you
Body
can find
Piercer
them, you can
Sticks.
like us on there and follow our pictures and shit that we put up.
There you go. That'll do for you, won't it?
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah,
hope you enjoyed it.
we enjoyed it.
We enjoyed it. Let us know your thoughts down below.
Below.
And yeah, just stay safe, stay happy, and yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and also the subscribe button just down there somewhere. Also, if you want to see another top 10, click here. If you want to see another review, click here. Thanks guys. See you soon.